Have you noticed that reading the morning paper or glancing at a menu in a dimly lit restaurant feels harder than it used to? Do you find yourself constantly reaching for your glasses or squinting just to bring the world into focus? It is a frightening thought that as we age, our world might slowly fade into a blur. We are often told that fading vision is just a normal part of getting older and that we simply have to accept thicker lenses and weaker eyes. But what if that is not the whole truth? What if the stiffness and strain you feel in your eyes are not permanent decline, but actually a signal that your eyes are starving for circulation and rest? Research suggests that by age 60, the average person has significantly reduced blood flow to the tiny vessels in the eyes, but there is a way to turn this around. Imagine if a simple 5-minute daily routine could help relax those strained muscles, improve circulation, and bring clarity back to your day. It is easy to blame our age for everything. We think the blurriness is just the years catching up to us. But there is a hidden culprit that we rarely talk about. It is tension. Just like your shoulders get tight when you are stressed, your eye muscles hold on to immense tension, especially in our modern world of screens and artificial lights. This tension restricts blood flow and starves your eyes of the oxygen they need to function at their best. It is not just about the prescription of your glasses, it is about the biological health of the eye itself. Today, we are going to walk through a specialized 5-minute eye relaxation routine inspired by the principles of circulation and angiogenesis, often discussed by experts like Dr. William Lee. We are going to wake up those dormant muscles and flood your eyes with the nutrients they have been missing. By the end of this video, you will have a simple toolkit to help you see the world more clearly and keep your independence. Before we begin this journey to better vision, if you care about staying healthy and maintaining your independence well into your golden years, please consider following our channel. We share the kind of natural senior health tips that often get overlooked in standard checkups. I'm also curious to know where our community is tuning in from. Are you watching from the United States, the United Kingdom, Australia, or somewhere else? Drop a comment below and let me know where you call home. I always love seeing how far our senior health family reaches. Now let us dive into the first step of our routine. This is something so simple yet so profoundly effective that you might wonder why no one told you about it sooner. We call it the Great Reset or simply palming. Think about how your eyes feel right now. They might be dry or tired, or perhaps there is a dull ache behind them. That is the feeling of overwork. Your eyes are essentially an extension of your brain and they use a massive amount of energy. To start this routine, rub your hands together vigorously for about 10 to 15 seconds. You want to create friction and heat. Feel that warmth building up between your palms. Once your hands are warm, gently cup them over your closed eyes. Do not press on the eyeballs themselves, just cup your hands so that the heel of your hand rests on your cheekbone and your fingers cross over your forehead. The goal here is total darkness and soothing warmth. When you block out all the light, your optic nerve finally gets a chance to completely rest. In our daily lives, we are constantly bombarded by visual stimuli and our optic nerve never stops firing. This simple act of palming signals to your brain that it is safe to relax. Breathe deeply while you hold this position. Imagine the warmth from your hands penetrating through your eyelids and soothing the tiny muscles around your eyes. It is like a warm bath for your vision. Stay here for about a minute. You might notice colors or flashes of light fading into black. That is a good sign. It means your visual system is powering down and resetting. This is crucial because you cannot strengthen a muscle that is constantly tense. You have to relax it first. After that deep relaxation, we need to address the stiffness that sets in as we age. Just like our knees and hips get stiff, so do the ciliary muscles in our eyes. These are the muscles responsible for changing focus from near to far. When they get stiff, we struggle to switch from looking at our phone to looking at the road. So the next part of our routine is what I call the focus shift. This is designed to regain flexibility. I want you to hold your thumb out in front of you at arm's length. Focus your eyes intently on your thumbnail. Try to see the ridges and the texture clearly. Now, without moving your head, shift your gaze to something far away. Look out a window at a tree or look at a picture on the far wall. Focus on that distant object until it becomes clear, then snap your focus back to your thumb. We are going to do this back and forth rhythmically. Near, far, near, far. Think of this as push-ups for your eyes. You are training the ciliary muscle to contract and relax. Many of us over 60 get stuck in what is called near-point stress. Because we spend so much time looking at things within arm's reach, like books or knitting or televisions, this exercise breaks that pattern. It reminds your eyes that they are capable of distance vision. As you do this, you might feel a little strain at first, just like when you stretch a tight hamstring. That is normal. It means you are waking up muscles that have been dormant. Do this for about a minute and try to breathe through it. Do not hold your breath. Oxygen is fuel for your eyes. Now that we have mobilized the focusing muscle, we need to talk about the tear film. This is often ignored, but it is vital for clear vision. Dry eyes are an epidemic among seniors. As we age, our tear production naturally decreases, and this leads to a gritty sensation and blurry vision that fluctuates. The solution is something you do thousands of times a day, but probably not effectively. We are talking about conscious blinking. You might think you blink enough, but when we focus on something, we tend to stare and our blink rate drops dramatically. This leaves our eyes exposed and dry. For this part of the routine, I want you to practice a hard blink. Close your eyes tight. Squeeze them shut for a full second. Feel the muscles at the corners of your eyes contracting. Then open them wide. Repeat this. Squeeze and open. Squeeze and open. This pumping action does two things. First, it stimulates the oil glands in your eyelids. These glands release a crucial oil that prevents your tears from evaporating. If those glands are clogged, your eyes will be dry no matter how many drops you use. Squeezing helps express that oil. Second, it spreads a fresh layer of tears across the cornea, smoothing out the surface. Think of it like a windshield wiper clearing the rain. If the windshield is dirty or dry, you cannot see through it no matter how good the engine is. By doing this for just 30 seconds, you're polishing the lens of your eye for better clarity. It is funny how we assume that as long as our eyes are open, we are seeing correctly. But there is a difference between looking and seeing. This brings us to the next vital step, which focuses on peripheral awareness. As we get older, our world tends to shrink. We develop tunnel vision not just metaphorically, but literally. We stop noticing what is to the sides, and this can make us feel unsteady on our feet. This exercise helps with balance and expands your visual field. I want you to look straight ahead. Pick a point in the distance. Now, without moving your eyes, stretch your arms out to the sides and wiggle your fingers. Can you see the movement in your peripheral vision? If you cannot see your fingers, move your hands slightly forward until you catch the movement. The goal is to keep your gaze anchored forward while your brain registers the movement on the sides. This wakes up the rods in your retina, which are responsible for low light and motion detection. This is incredibly important for driving and for preventing falls. When your peripheral vision is sharp, you are more aware of the coffee table edge or the curb on the street. It grounds you in your environment. Spend a minute just playing with this. Move your hands up and down, still looking forward. Challenge your brain to take in the whole picture, not just the center. It is a way of telling your nervous system that you are safe and aware of your surroundings. If you are finding these tips useful so far, please take a moment to click the like button. It really helps spread the word to other seniors who might be struggling with their vision. And if you have not yet, do subscribe for more little known health insights. We are just getting started, and the next point is going to connect everything we have done so far to what you put on your dinner plate. We have talked about the physical exercises, but we cannot talk about eye health without discussing the fuel that powers it. Dr. William Li often talks about angiogenesis, which is the growth of new blood vessels. In the eye, we want healthy, stable blood vessels. We do not want the leaky, fragile ones that cause problems like macular degeneration. So the final part of this 5-minute routine is actually an internal one. It is about what you consume immediately after your exercises to lock in the benefits. Think of this as the recovery shake for your eyes. There are specific nutrients that act like natural sunglasses protecting your eyes from damage. The two stars of the show are lutein and zeaxanthin. You can find these in dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, but here is the secret. You need healthy fats to absorb them. So after you do your eye exercises, consider having a small snack that includes these elements. Maybe a handful of pistachios or a smoothie with some spinach and avocado. These foods improve the optical density of the macular pigment. This means they literally thicken the protective layer at the back of your eye. Imagine your retina is a canvas. Over time, sunlight and blue light can bleach that canvas, making the image fade. Lutein and zeaxanthin are like applying a fresh coat of varnish to protect the painting. They filter out the harmful blue light before it hits the delicate cells. And let us not forget berries. Dr. Li creates a huge emphasis on berries, specifically blueberries. They contain anthocyanins, which are powerful antioxidants that improve blood flow specifically to the retina. Some studies have even shown that blueberry extract can help eyes recover faster from glare. So if you struggle with headlights at night, adding blueberries to your daily routine could be a game changer. It might feel a bit overwhelming to think about all these biological processes. You might be thinking that the damage is already done. But remember, the human body is incredibly resilient. Your eyes are constantly regenerating cells and repairing tissues. It is never too late to start supporting that process. Even if you have been wearing glasses for decades or have been diagnosed with early stage issues, improving the circulation and reducing the strain can only help. You might not get the vision of a 20-year-old, but you can certainly stop the rapid decline and perhaps even sharpen what you have. It is about progress, not perfection. Let us weave this all together. You start with the palming to reset the nervous system. Then you move to the focus shifting to keep the lens flexible. You follow that with the hard blinking to lubricate the surface. Then you engage the peripheral vision to boost your awareness and balance. And finally, you nourish the eyes with blood flow boosting foods. It sounds like a lot, but once you get into the flow, it takes less than 5 minutes. You can do the physical parts while you are waiting for your coffee to brew, or during a commercial break on television. The key is consistency. A muscle that is exercised once a month stays weak. A muscle that is gently engaged every day grows strong. I want you to imagine a future where you are not limited by your eyesight. Picture yourself sitting on your porch, reading your favorite book without having to strain and wipe your eyes every few minutes. Imagine driving to visit your grandchildren in the evening, feeling confident and safe behind the wheel because the glare does not bother you as much. This independence is what we are fighting for. Your vision connects you to the world. It connects you to the smiles of your loved ones, to the beauty of a sunset, and to your own sense of freedom. By taking these small steps, you are telling your body that you are not ready to give up that connection. You are taking charge. There is also a mental aspect to this routine. When we take 5 minutes to care for our eyes, we are also taking 5 minutes to slow down. We live in a rush. Even in retirement, we find ways to be busy and stressed. This eye routine forces you to stop to breathe and to turn your attention inward. It lowers your cortisol levels. High stress is terrible for vision because it constricts blood vessels. So, by relaxing, you are physically opening up the pathways for oxygen to reach your eyes. It is a beautiful cycle. You relax so you can see better, and because you can see better, you feel more relaxed and confident in the world. Now, I would love to hear from you. Which of these tips surprised you the most? Have you ever tried palming or eye exercises before, and did you notice a difference? Share your story or any questions in the comments below. I read every single one, and we all learn so much from each other. Maybe you have a specific food that you swear by for your health. Let us know. Your experience might be the exact encouragement someone else needs to hear today. If this video helped you or opened your eyes even a little, please hit the like button. It means a lot to me, and it helps the video reach more seniors who deserve to keep their vision sharp. And do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the important health insights that could improve your life. We have plenty more science-backed tips for thriving in your golden years coming up soon. If you are still with me and you are determined to prioritize your eye health type, a number 1 in the comments to affirm it. It is a small gesture, but it sets an intention. Stay strong, stay healthy, and remember your independence is worth every blink and every stretch. Keep looking forward with hope and clarity.